All right, so my mom and I just went hiking. It is like rainy and drizzly and kind of yuck. I am headed to the library right now, which I know I'm not reading library books during break, but they've been held hostage there for a while. There's a lake. And so I just kind of want to pick them up, so I'm not taking up shelf space at the library. So this building belongs to our library. It's called the Torrent House, and it's like where our history, genealogy, all that sort of things live. And then this is my library. Okay, so I definitely rescued some books from the library, so I wasn't like hoarding their whole hold shelf upstairs in the children's section and downstairs. But now I really want to read what I got, so we'll see. I got Chintu, Expectation by Anna Hope. I have no idea who I heard this about this one from, but I know that somebody told me about it. I don't know who. Invisible. This is, I think, about women getting proper medical care. The one which I remember I heard about from Heather, basically there's like this genetic test or something that you can take to be matched with your like soulmate or whatever, and it's just like about like all the stuff that could go wrong with that. And then How Democracies Die, which sounds so pleasant. I had to hang out a long time in the children's section because there were other people there, so I shot some video of the children's section. It's really cool when COVID is not around because like the building is so historic. There are 2 giant beautiful fireplaces in the children's section. There are more downstairs, but it's just like there's things blocking them and areas are blocked off and stuff. But anyway, while I was waiting, I was browsing in graphic novels, and I ended up getting Guts, which I met the author, and she was actually talking about like how she was working on Guts before it came out. So it'll be cool to read this because I kind of know the story behind it. And then, oh my gosh, then I got Stargazing by Jen Wang because I loved The Prince and the Dressmaker so much. And then getting like a close-up of my head. Phoebe and Her Unicorn, which I also heard about from Heather. I think this is the second book. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, it is. Pages & Co. The Lost Fairy Tales by Anna James. This one I heard about from Sarah from Your True Shelf. And then also from Heather. Apparently I only follow 2 people's recommendations. From Heather at Soggy Expat Book Nerd, I got The Iron Giant, which I think it's called The Iron Man in like the British version of it. Whatever. Their version is better, but I'm gonna read those. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee and then go home, make lunch, and just hang out cozy reading because it is drizzly and yuck today. I just got a peppermint white chocolate latte sort of a thing, and it is so good, just what I needed after hiking. All right, I'm making mushroom and chive risotto. Is it vegan? No. Could it be vegan? Yes. Am I making it vegan? No. Hey guys, so I was just watching Heather's most recent vlog where she is talking about how she's having a hard time finding neurodivergent authors for the Reading Women's Challenge. And I was like, psh, I got this. And then I thought of all these books that, number 1, I'm not sure she would love. Number 2, they're not written by women. And number 3, the character might be neurodivergent, but the author's not. So anyway, I just wanted to share 3 that I thought of that one of them I know for sure people have heard of. The other 2, I'm not really quite so sure. So the first one is Stuck in Neutral, and it's by Terry Truman, who I'm guessing is a guy, but it could be either. And again, I was all mixed up, and this is about a neurodivergent character, not the author. But it's probably like a YA book, I would say. It's about this boy. He's 14 years old, and he has like multiple impairments. He basically is trapped in a wheelchair. I guess I shouldn't say trapped, although I guess, yeah. He's in a wheelchair. He is not mobile. He can't communicate verbally. He's probably like one of those kids that is fed through a tube and has, you know, diapers and stuff like that. And so basically his dad feels that he's suffering, and this child who's kind of locked in his body knows that his dad basically loves him so much that he's going to try and kill him to escape from the suffering. Like, he thinks his son is suffering, but the truth is his son is not suffering, and he's trying to find a way to tell his dad, like, my life is valuable. So a lot deeper than what Heather wanted, and not by a neurodivergent author. But anyway, still worth sharing with you guys. And then the next is The Reason I Jump, and this was written by a teenager who has autism. So yes, it is a neurodivergent author. However, it's written by a boy. So I think that I would imagine the Reading Women Challenge, the whole point is to read books by women. I don't know. I am going to do that this year. I just haven't looked into it very much. And unlike Heather, I do not like to plan ahead because I want to see what I feel in the mood for. And then once the year goes on and I have a bunch of gaps, then I will plan. But I'm not going to at first. And then the other thing, which I think is a different way to think about neurodivergent, and possibly not the typical way, is to think about people who are psychic. And The Light Between Us was one of the best books I read this entire year. It is about a psychic and just about all the testing that she goes through to prove basically that she's a psychic, and to be able to help people, her perspective on, like, you know, using her psychic abilities and how she uses them and why she uses them. And then just like the more spiritual side of things about like basically what she thinks happens when you die and all that sort of stuff, and why we're here and all those deep questions. So this one I loved. It is written by a woman, and I guess you could consider her neurodivergent. Who knows? Just wanted to share some of those. All right, I'm going to wrap up my vlog here for today. I just got done eating dinner, and I'm just going to like chill, be cozy, and read. I'm hoping to finish this book, Tinkers, which is basically about this man who's dying, but it's kind of a non-linear story that also talks about his dad, and it kind of so far goes back and forth between them, and I really like that it's so non-linear, just because the man is dying and that's his mind right now is kind of like back and forth and all over the place. So that's super cool. That book is only 200 pages, so I definitely think I can finish. And then I am halfway through Girl, Woman, Other, and have been for like forever. So I might try and finish that tonight. And if I'm really ambitious, I might finish The Nightingale too. So we'll see. I hope you guys have a good evening or a good day whenever you're watching this. Bye.